Hello and welcome to the channel. My name is Michael and today we're going to look at fretboard notes, or how to understand how the fretboard works. Not memorising the fretboard, but learning how the fretboard actually works. It makes more sense to me. If you're a beginner, the idea of learning all the notes on the fretboard is quite daunting. I'm going to show you an easy way to get your head around the fretboard without having to memorise every single note. And for a beginner, I think that's the way to go. What is my method and what is this idea? Well, you know, we've got the 7 notes, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. But that's not going to cut it on this thing because this has got way more than 7 notes. But it's to do with the length of the string. And it's important to understand this. If you look at the octave markers here, these are, you know, they're like 5ths, 3rds, 7ths, 9ths. But the 12th fret, you'll find 2 dots. That's the 12th fret. Okay, so this is the understanding of the fretboard that will make more sense. That's the midpoint between the nut and the bridge. 12th fret. It's also the octave of E, or the octave of all these strings. So if you've got E, then you press the 12th fret, you got an octave higher. Okay. Now our 7 notes, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, there's not enough notes to fit in here. That's where the sharps and the flats come in. Look at this graphic from a keyboard of a piano and you'll see that there are 2 places where there are no sharps or flats. That's between B and C and E and F. So with that in mind, let's have a look at this. We'll start with the A string, not the E string. We'll start with the A string, which is the 5th string, and we're going to work our way through it. So the first note is A. The next note after that, on the 1st fret, is A sharp. Then B. There's no sharp between B and C. It's a C note. C sharp. D, D sharp, E. There's no sharp between E and F. We go from E to F, F sharp, G, G sharp, A. So now our 7 notes, you can see we've picked up a few sharps. And that gives you your sharps. Now the idea of sharps is this. If we go to our octave note again on the E, we've cut the length of the vibrating string in half at that point. Open is 26.5 inches. Put your finger on the 12th fret, it's 13.25 inches, it's half. And the pitch is higher, so it's sharper. So when the idea about sharps and flats is this: if you're playing in this direction, if you're playing from the nut to the bridge, you're shortening the string, therefore sharpening the pitch. If you're playing from this position, going that way, from the bridge to the nut, you're lengthening the string. And as you lengthen the string, you get flat notes, like that. So that's it, that's sharps and flats. It confuses a lot of people for a very long time. It just messes with their heads, but it's very simple, like I just showed you. It's one of those things, once you know it, you know it. And it's simple. You don't have to memorise the fretboard. That's a daunting task for any new player. I mean, come on, let's face it. So sharps are going this way, flats are going that way. Now, that was the A string that we've done. I've done the A string because of our A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Let's try the E string. Okay, so we've got open E. There's no sharp between E and F, so the 1st fret is F. 2nd fret, F sharp. G. 4th fret, G sharp. 5th fret, A. and onwards. A sharp, B, there's no sharp between B and C. C sharp, D, D sharp, back to the E. So in the last couple of minutes you've learned 50% of where the notes are on the fretboard. You've learned A, the A string, the E string, and because there's two E strings you've learnt this one as well. So it's not complicated, but people make it sound more complicated than it actually is. Your exercise for today is to figure out what's on the D, the G and the B strings. I'll give you a clue. On the B string, you would play the string, right? B. Is there any sharps between B and C? No. So on the first fret is C. So B, C. That's all I'm going to tell you. You can finish off the rest of it. You can do the rest of it. I think that's a much easier way to learn. Because if you understand you've got E, A, D, G, B, E, and just using the ABC method, and you know that all the sharps are in this direction and all the flats are in that direction, all you do is just go, right, so I'm looking for an A, there's an A there, there's an A there, and you'll pick it up naturally, organically. You'll pick up how this thing works, rather than trying to sit down and memorize like some freaking parrot all the notes. That's nuts. That's not fun. And this is supposed to be fun. You having fun? Because I am. Okay, so that's all there is to do. That's all I'm going to tell you about the fretboard, because there's nothing else to it, right? I can give you some charts. I'll show you. Look at this chart here. What the hell are you supposed to do with that? That's mind-blowing. If you give that to someone and say, right, learn that, they're going to go, what? That's probably why they will give up playing the guitar. They think this is way too complicated. And just play what you like. A lot of people like to strum. I like to strum. Strumming's a great thing. But sometimes you want to get to the next level and you say, okay, I want to learn to do a bit of lead, or I want to do a bit of finger picking. And what happens when you're first beginning to play guitar is you'll learn chords. You'll learn some chords. Oh, what's that? It's like a little bit of Jimi Hendrix style type of thing. But then you think, oh, I would wish I could play that lead. So, but what happens with people that strum, it happened to me as well, is that as you're playing and you're listening to the tune, you'll end up playing the melody, which is great, but that's not lead guitar. The melody is the melody, and lead is like a little bunch of notes that just go along with it. Let me explain. So there we've got the chords. And then Hendrix does something like this, so something like that. Okay, in community news, I'm moving house and I don't know how I'm going to be able to do that and upload videos, and because these take hours to do. You might not believe it, but they take hours to do. But yeah, I'm going to be moving house, so I don't know how often I'm going to be uploading. So I'm just putting this out there to my subscribers. Do me a favour, hit the notification bell so that when I do upload you get notified, because otherwise you'll miss one. You don't want to miss these, do you? Because they're great. I love them. I love making videos. That's one of the joys of my life, as well as playing the guitar. And I enjoy it. I do enjoy it. So I'm going to try and get this move done as quickly as possible. But in the meantime, please do me a favour and hit that notification bell so that you do get notified when I do upload. And that applies to all my new subscribers as well. My old subscribers all know that you know, I upload when I upload. But if you're a new subscriber and you're enjoying the content, do me a favour. All of you, do me a favour. Start to share my content with people who you think might enjoy it on Twitter and Twatter and Facebook and all the rest of it, all the social media. I want to get to 1,000 subscribers and I want to get to 4,000 hours watch time. I'm not far off it, The last time I checked, I was on 729 subscribers, and my watch time is getting up there. I mean, I think I'm getting about 17,000 minutes a month, which is about 3,000 short of where it needs to be. If you can do me a favour and share my content, that would be great. No pressure, but it would help me out, because then I can devote more time to making videos. If you do share them, I start to get more watch time, more views, then obviously it helps me out and it helps the channel out, because then I'll be able to make more videos. I'll have more time. But as it stands, you know, I have to try and make these videos when I've got the opportunity, and I do enjoy making them. I love making them. So if you can help me out, that would be great. If you don't ask, you don't get, in my, you know, in my experience. And so I'm asking you, do me a favour, subscribe, hit the like button, share it on social media. A couple of weeks ago, I asked for your help. I asked my subscribers for some help and said, could you let me know if this is working out? Is the way I'm doing these sessions helpful? And I was particularly interested in the graphics, how the graphics were coming across, if they're clear or not. And Kim Gower kindly replied and said, always helpful, Michael. Maybe a more hands-on approach, i.e. showing exactly where to put each finger on each string. Then the diagram after which each string, letter E, A, D, G, B, E, or numbered 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But much appreciate your vids, and I have just bought a Harley Benton. I just bought a Harley Benton 450 Plus vintage, which is the one I was going to get. It was either that or this one. And it looks fantastic. Almost feel like taking it to bed. Oh, I won't repeat any more of that. But thank you to Kim, because of his comment, I changed the way I do my graphics, and I think they're a lot better. I do think so. Thanks a lot, Kim. That was really great. Most of my subscribers have been with me for a very, very long time, and I've picked up about 200 subscribers in the last few months. And all those new subscribers, it's great, but please do feel free to comment. This is a community. We're trying to learn together, so please do comment. Hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell so that you know when a new video is coming up. Listen, I am a teacher. I play the guitar, but I'm not a guitar teacher. So I'm teaching myself how to teach you, but I do know how to teach. So that's how I'm breaking this stuff down. They're not the greatest videos in the world. I don't claim them to be, but I hope they're instructive and informative, and that's my aim. And I'm enjoying it. So I hope you are too, and I'll see you next time.